All right, well, that's it for us here. There's a lovely shot there of downtown Dallas. NBC5 Today at 6 starts right now.
You're watching NBC5 Today.
Breaking right now on NBC5 Today at 6, street racers spotted in the middle of the night, leaving police searching for suspects this morning.
This pandemic has been a wake-up call to America.
The country continues to be divided during the pandemic. People ignoring social distance orders, small businesses struggle to get help, and the number of coronavirus cases still on the rise as America begins to reopen.
Plus, the city of Fort Worth has issued citations for businesses who refuse to stay closed. Coming up, what city officials have planned for those businesses if they don't obey the order.
Good morning. It is Monday, April 27th, and we thank you for starting your day with NBC5 Today at 6. And Laura and I still apart, but very much Laura with the same mindset, channeling each other on this Monday morning with these bright colors.
Absolutely beaming this morning. And Deborah, you said it's April 27th. It feels more like April 87th, something like that. It feels like it's the month that just won't end.
Right.
But we're going to get through it together. And let's start with Grant Johnston, who's keeping an eye on our forecast for us today. Hi there, Grant.
Hey, Laura. I did not get the memo to wear yellow today. But the day is still young, so maybe I can swap out the green. Hey, we're looking at breezy and warm weather today. As we look at the wind forecast, it will be, pretty strong. You see wind speeds in the 20 to 25 mile per hour range, and they will be stronger this afternoon. Morning temperatures are in the low to mid 60s. We've got 63 in Fort Worth. Dallas is 66, low 60s up toward McKinney, a few 50s down toward Cleburne, Waxahachie, also Stephenville. You guys are off to a cool start. But here comes a big warm up today. We'll be back in the 80s. Looks like a high of 84 in Dallas, Fort Worth, with partly to mostly sunny skies. The chance of rain very, very slim today, a 10% chance, maybe a stray shower or a thunderstorm, but all clear here this morning on the S-band radar. Coming up, we're going to talk about storm chances that will be increasing, especially late tomorrow into tomorrow night. But Deborah, you and Laura looking lovely this morning in your yellow. Back to you.
All right, great. Thank you so much. 6:01, breaking news this morning from Dallas. And we want you to come to the screen because you need to see this video that a viewer shared with us this morning from a parking lot in the West Village. Just an incredible sight last night. The viewer says this video was taken there at Cole and Lemon in a parking lot next to a CVS pharmacy. It is so disturbing as we watch this. We can hear the squeal of tires, the roar of engines. Clearly, you can see the fireworks going off. And by the way, as we watch the video, that does not look like social distancing in that parking lot. Even more troubling is the fact that it was just one of at least 3 calls to police for street racing in North Dallas. Officers rushed to that call on Lemon about 11 o'clock last night, and they were called to the parking garages at Clyde Warren Park and there on Interstate 35 at Royal Lane for street racing gatherings. Each time the crowds were gone before police could get there. And now take a look at video from Sunday evening at the intersection of Skillman and Live Oak. A viewer pointed us to his Twitter feed to share the video that we're watching. As we see here, it shows racers shutting down this intersection so that a pickup and a sedan can do donuts in the middle of the street. Police officers and Dallas City Council members have railed against these wild gatherings for months. We are working to bring your reaction to the story, so watch for it later today on NBC5. Just an incredible sight. All right, also new on this Monday morning, Dallas County reports 141 inmates in the county jail have active positive tests for COVID-19. That has led jailers to isolate about 800 of the 5,000 inmates currently in custody. As for jailers, 21 have tested positive for the virus. Dallas County must report test results to the Texas Commission on Jail Standards each day. The news about the cases in the jail come as a Dallas federal judge considers a lawsuit by prisoners questioning the way the county jail has handled the coronavirus pandemic. Testimony via video conferencing in this case will pick up again later today.
And today we expect Governor Greg Abbott to announce new plans to reopen more of the state's economy. But health experts are concerned the push to get more people back to work could bring a surge in new cases. To prevent that from happening, it's estimated that the state would need to test about 40,000 people every day. And so far this month, only about 9,000 people are being tested daily. Doctors say contact tracing is another area that needs to improve. That's the process of seeing who someone with coronavirus has come in contact with. The state plans to bring on 1,000 new people to handle that caseload, and some graduate students from the UNT Health Science Center in Fort Worth are already helping that cause. It is a partnership through Tarrant County Public Health, and so far, about 60 students have been trained in contact tracing.
Anyone who has ridden a Fort Worth City bus this month needs to take a look at your screen, especially to that top line there. A second Fort Worth bus driver has tested positive for coronavirus. Trinity Metro says that driver was on those 9 routes you see there across the top of the screen. Passenger who rode these routes should self-quarantine and monitor themselves for possible symptoms. The employee has been self-quarantined since April 20th. The first bus driver who tested positive in late March has recovered and is back at work today.
After more than a month of closure, business owners across North Texas are waiting for the rules to relax. Some are looking to reopen on May 1st, despite the current order to remain closed. Larry Collins is following this developing story as city leaders are preparing to take action if necessary. Larry?
Yeah, good morning, Laura. Well, Fort Worth city officials say 99% of the businesses have been compliant, but not all of them. They say their code enforcement officers are ready, willing, and able to enforce those rules for those who do not abide by the order.
We've had a few bars